Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me on another video. Today we're talking about all things for fall and winter. We have some skincare, some fragrances, some makeup, you name it, I have you covered. I'm going to be talking about all of the products that I absolutely love when the weather starts to change and your skin needs a little bit more loving. It needs more hydration and more nourishment. I know I get super dry during the colder months, so I definitely have to switch out my skincare routine, my lip care routine, my makeup routine, so that everything still looks seamless. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I love to use for the fall and winter, then definitely stay tuned and please subscribe if you haven't already. I would absolutely love it if you join our wonderful YouTube family. So when the weather changes, of course, our skin starts to react. I know mine does. I go from pretty much normal combo to dry, and I'm talking face, body, and lips, okay? Don't neglect any other parts. You want to take care of your body fully for the winter time. And I live here in Canada and winter can get super harsh, and trust me, everything feels it, from my hair to my skin on my body. So I always have to use products that are going to nourish, hydrate, and all of that good stuff. But I'm going to start off with lip care, okay? When it comes to fall and winter, my lips definitely suffer, and not just me. I think my whole household has that issue where our lips just get really dry and chapped. And so using the appropriate products that are going to really leave my lips feeling smooth and looking smooth and hydrating are super important to me. When I think of lip care, I always go to Burts Bees, and they are sponsoring a portion of this video. When it comes to Burts Bees lip products, I love that they have a little bit of everything. Whether you want something very traditional or you want something with a little bit of color, they have you covered. And I like that you can literally create a lip care routine with all of their products, starting with their conditioning lip scrub. This is the perfect product to really go in on your lips and take away any of the dead skin and create that very smooth, hydrated look on your lips. I like to use this during the evening while I'm doing my nighttime skincare routine. I put a little bit of this on my lips and just rub gently, and all of those little kind of grainy particles will really help smoothen out my lips. It's very gentle, and I love that the products are natural and free of all the harsh chemicals. So definitely love the lip scrub, and I use it quite often. If you like something very natural with no color, I would definitely recommend the Burts Bees lip balm with vitamin E and peppermint. This is super soothing. It smells really, really nice. It smells like peppermint actually, and it's just that it's going to hydrate your lips, not leave any color, but leave your lips nice and moisturized and hydrating. This is great to pop into your bag and carry around with you throughout the entire day. I actually have these in my kids' bag, so they take it with them to school because it's just great to just moisturize the lips throughout the entire day. Now, if you're like me and you like a little bit of color, there are two options over here that I'm going to show you guys. The first one is the Burts Bees tinted lip balm. I have mine in hibiscus, but they have quite a few colors to select from. This is just like the traditional lip balm, but this has a little bit of a tint. So if you want something very soft focus, very natural looking for every day, maybe in an office wear, this is a great option. And again, they have quite a few shades to select from. You can kind of layer the shades and make it a little bit more intensified, but all in all, you're going to get like a really beautiful wash of color. But my favorite product from Burts Bees is definitely the Squeezy tinted lip balm. I have the shade Watermelon, and I love this color, but I'm going to be honest, I love all of the colors from this range. It's so hydrating. It goes on beautifully. It's almost like a lip gloss and a balm in one. It feels really nice on the lips, never sticky or anything like that, and it gives you this beautiful wash of color that's definitely more intensified than the tinted lip balm. I think this has a little bit more color payoff, and I love how it looks. You can have a very simple natural look and pop this and everything just comes together, or you can even have a very dramatic look and pop this on and it's still going to give you the amazing color color payoff. It's one of my go-to products for especially fall and winter. I just love the way that it hydrates my lips, but also gives me a lot of color. So definitely check it out. I will link all of the products down in the description box for you guys. So since we are still talking about skincare, which, you know, the lips are part of our skin, I'm going to talk about some face products that I absolutely love. And I definitely see a huge difference when I use these products. I use them all year round, but for the winter time and those cold months, definitely they are a must-have. Like, I don't skip on these. I'm going to start off with this toner that I've probably talked about too many times on my channel. It's from Kiehl's. It's their Daily Refining Milk Pill Toner. Guys, incredible. Okay, if you have issues with a lot of texture or dryness, this is going to be a game changer. I promise you. It is very soothing. It literally feels like you are putting milk on your face, but as soon as you rub it on, you are going to see this visible glow. Your skin texture is going to be a lot smoother. It is such a gorgeous product. You can use this with your hands or with a cotton swab. I just put it on my hands and then rub it onto my skin, and I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. Next up, I have the Clarins Double Serum. This is just, it's a must. Okay, it is a must. I love this product. I started using it about a year ago and I cannot put it down. This is probably my third bottle. I definitely see a difference in my skin. I feel like it just looks a lot more plump, more hydrated, more nourished, and all in all, it's a great anti-aging product, but still very hydrating. Like, I love this stuff. If you want something anti-aging, but that's still going to give you all of the nourishment that you need, this is definitely a go-to. Like, there is definitely a reason why this is a top selling product. It's one of the most sold serums, and it's just incredible. I'm definitely a believer. Like, the hype is real. Okay, and then the next moisturizer that I really like, and this one I'm mentioning more for those of you who don't like something too emollient, too thick. This is a great product, and it's from Summer Fridays. It's their Cloud Dew Cream or moisturizer, and I really enjoy this one. It has a cream and gel like texture, so it's not too thick, but it still nourishes and hydrates the skin really well. At nighttime, I definitely like something a little bit thicker, but during the daytime, this is a perfect product, especially for those of you who want to apply makeup on top of it. This is really great. A little goes a long way. It feels very soothing on the skin, so I would highly recommend this one, especially if you like something going towards a gel-like texture, but still has a lot of nourishment and hydration. That's a really great product. And another one from Summer Fridays is their Summer Skin Nourishing Body Lotion. Second tube, almost done. This is so good. It's so hydrating. It's very like, there's a lot of product. Like, you squeeze a tiny little bit and a little goes a long way. It lasts you for a really long time, even though this is kind of a pricier body cream. I find that it lasts a while because you only need a small amount, but trust me, it's very hydrating without it being too sticky. I hate when I come out of the shower when I put on a body moisturizer and it's so sticky that you don't want to put on your clothes right away. This won't do it, and again, it's going to last you a really long time, and best of all, it smells so good. To me, it smells like cocoa butter, shea butter mixed into one. Very nice and very pleasant to smell. Before I mentioned the body moisturizer, I should have mentioned this, and you guys have heard me talk about this a million times. This is from Way, and it is their Scalp and Body Scrub. I don't use this on my scalp, to be honest. I just don't know how I would feel about putting something so grainy on my hair. I feel like it would take forever to wash it out. But on the body, honey, if you want that very smooth baby bottom like skin, this is the perfect product. It has grains in there that are slightly thick, but they're still kind of gentle, because as soon as you start to scrub and you pour some water on the skin, it starts to diminish. It almost starts to melt into the skin. It's not going to stay quite harsh from the initial application, but I just love the way that this works. I find it's a little different from all the other body scrubs that I've used because it kind of lathers at the same time. It's almost like if I mixed sugar and a conditioner and a little bit of oil and popped it into here. That's the consistency that I get over here. It lathers, it hydrates, it smoothens your skin. It's a really amazing product. Also smells very amazing, just like any other Way products. It smells very clean and fresh out the shower. It's just so good. Like, this has been my go-to since I ever tried it, which was probably like 3 years ago. I always get me one of these, and it lasts a really long time because you only need a small amount. Let's talk about fragrances. Okay, I only selected 3 fragrances, different price points, but I think that they are just perfect when it comes to a beautiful gourmand scent. I love a rich gourmand scent for the winter time, something cozy, something warm, and just with a lot of depth and character. I think it just performs beautifully when it is cold outside, when you're wearing layers of clothing. Love it. So I'm going to start off with Prada Candy Night. This here, okay, you cannot sleep on this one. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a chocolatey, coffee-like scent. It's highly underrated. This is my second bottle, and I just love it so much. Let me actually just spray it in the air. Oh, it's gorgeous. It still has sweetness, just like the original Prada Candy. But this one is a little bit more elevated. It's a little more elegant. And again, it has richness. It has that gourmand take. And I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't tried it, definitely check it out. It is a beautiful scent. The next one that I have here is from Serge Lutens. This is Un Bon Vanille, and definitely one of my go-to vanilla scents for the winter. This one is a rich, deep vanilla fragrance. It's smoky, it's woody. There's still a lot of sweetness from that vanilla. Oh, this is absolutely stunning. This is definitely a more elevated, elegant vanilla scent. It's not, you know, sugar sweet, because there are elements of smokiness and woodiness. It just takes it to another level. The vanilla in here is definitely a very deep, dark vanilla. Love this one. Gorgeous for layering also, but on its own, it's absolutely perfect. And I always pull it out during the colder months. The last one is your true gourmand. Like, this is like sweet, okay? This is a dessert in a bottle. This is just mouth-watering, and that is Jerzoff's Italica. Oh my goodness, this one smells like an almond croissant. It is filled with rich vanilla goodness. It's nutty, it's intense, it's dense, it's very decadent. It is absolutely delicious. The almond in here is slightly bitter, but still sweet and creamy. Oh my God, I don't even need to spray this one because it's a heavy hitter. You don't need to overspray. It's very potent, very refined and sophisticated, and it lasts on my clothes and on my skin for the entire day. if you need a true gourmand that's going to last you all day long, I am definitely into cream products, tinted moisturizers, and all that stuff throughout the year. But during the colder months, it's a must for me. Okay, my skin just performs better and it just looks a lot more natural on the skin rather than using a lot of powders or heavy foundations. I tend to go towards the lighter side of things. So when it comes to powders, I am definitely careful in the winter time. So my go-to powder is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. This is a very finely milled powder that doesn't look heavy or cakey or even powder-like on the skin. It settles beautifully and it almost gives you a sheen. Not a glow, not glitter, but like a sheen. It is so beautiful. For those of you who struggle with powder, or you have mature skin, or you have very dry skin, I would highly recommend checking this one out. It is the Secret Brightening Powder. This is number 1. I believe they came out with a darker shade. I could be wrong, but I can use number 1 and it doesn't look ashy or anything abnormal. It sets on the skin so beautifully. Bronzers. You guys know I love a cream bronzer. I just think that they just look gorgeous. And these are my go-to cream bronzers. Huda Beauty Tantour and Contour and Bronzer Cream. I have mine in light. Is a very easy cream product to use because I know a lot of people get intimidated with cream products, but this one is so easy to use. It blends beautifully. It's very subtle. Well, actually the colors are quite intense, but go light-handed and then it becomes very subtle. Another one that I absolutely love is the Chanel bronzing cream product. I think that the formula is just spectacular, especially if you like something very natural and very subtle. This is definitely a go-to. I have the darker shade, which is Tan Deep Bronze, but even the lighter shade, the universal shade, is great for those of you who are lighter and fair. But if you are my complexion or deeper, I would highly recommend the deeper shade because it will show a little bit more. Definitely hope that they come out with a darker color because this is not dark enough, but it is really great in terms of the formula. Love it. But I will mention one powder product that I love. This is MAC Cosmetics. It's called Gimme Sun. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. It's a baked powdered product. So it actually looks very almost cream-like on the skin. It leaves like this stunning, like very subtle sheen. It doesn't look heavy and it's very light. Even when you pick up the product, it's super light and airy. So I love this and I don't mind wearing it when my skin is dry because it never looks like a powder. Like if you've never tried any of the MAC Cosmetics mineralized skin finishes, definitely do. Very beautiful product. I'm obsessed with cream eyeshadows. If you haven't noticed, cream eyeshadows are my jam. So we have here, of course, Tom Ford. This is a recent purchase. It's called Platinum. He has a bunch of beautiful colors. The formula is stunning. It's very light. You can pick up the product and get this beautiful wash if you want something very light and everyday like. It's really beautiful, but you can also pack on that color and get very intense look with this one. A little goes a long way. You honestly don't need a lot of product. It is absolutely beautiful. The next one is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's called the Eyes to Mesmerize. And this is called Verushka, I believe. And this is a really pretty, kind of like olive tone color. It has a beautiful finish also, but this is great for like a smoky eye. But again, you can go super light with this color and not make it super intense and deep and get away with it during the day. But if you want like a evening smoky look, this is a great product. With the Charlotte Tilbury, I will say a little goes a long way. You don't want to initially apply too much or it can be very heavy looking on the eyes. So I tend to pick up very small amount and then build up on that. I have here Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill, and this is like the easiest formula of cream eyeshadow that you will ever use. I mean, It's like foolproof, I tell you. It has a wand and you literally just apply that color on your eyes and do some dabbing motions, and that is it. And it literally blends itself out. It looks so stunning on the eyes. Very light, very airy. It doesn't look heavy at all. It doesn't even look like powder. It just looks like your eyes have like this wash of color with shimmer. It's so beautiful. These two are my favorite colors. The shade is 44 and shade 9. 44 is definitely this beautiful pink, champagne pink tone, and then the shade 9 is almost like this taupey shade. Very beautiful, easy to use. I love this for like everyday use, or even for like an evening wear. They look so beautiful with just a little liner on the lash line and mascara. Perfect. And then the very last formula that I'm going to talk about is from Auric, which is Samantha Ravindal's brand, and I love this eyeshadow. It's called Temper, and it is this beautiful kind of bronzy taupey color. Really beautiful. Also stunning formula. This is a kind of like a 2-in-1. You have the cream eyeshadow, and then at the top you have this almost like a topper, which I don't use too often. I like the cream eyeshadow a little bit better, but all in all, I'm obsessed with cream eyeshadows. And for my makeup routine during the colder months, I definitely gravitate towards just a cream eyeshadow, a little liner on the lash line, and I'm good to go. I don't need to apply a bunch of different color. I'm very much into that like effortless look, quick and easy. I don't have time to sit around and do my makeup for an hour, so these products are just perfect for that. So now let's talk about primers, okay? I have 3 primers that I'm going to mention that are just perfection when it comes to fall and winter. These will have you covered. They are hydrating, they are moisturizing, and they don't disrupt the finish of my makeup, which is very important. Have you ever applied a primer and then applied your foundation and it starts to kind of pull and get all crackly? I hate that. It's happened to me before. The Hangover Rx from Too Faced is a really great primer. It almost feels like a moisturizer. It's very hydrating, smells amazing. It's a little bit thicker in texture. If you like that kind of texture, go towards this one, okay? And then I have the Armani Luminous Silk Hydrating Primer. This is beautiful. It gives you a little bit of a dewy look to your skin. It's a little bit more lightweight, and it just works beautiful with the Luminous Silk foundation. But I think it's just a gorgeous primer. And then the next one is from YSL. This is their new brand, New, and it is called the Glow in Balm. I'm obsessed with this. It's very hydrating, very lightweight, and it just looks beautiful under makeup. This again feels like a moisturizer, but a very light moisturizer, not super heavy. So it works beautiful with all of my other base products. Love this one. And for base products, I'm just gonna quickly touch up on tinted moisturizer. I have Laura Mercier, and then I have the new one from YSL, which is new. This is their Bare Look Tint. Love this stuff. It is so lightweight on the skin. Literally looks like skin, very easy to apply, and I think they just did a fantastic job with this brand. Very appropriate for every day. Like, it doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't look heavy, and it looks hydrating on the skin. So perfect for the colder months when your skin starts to kind of get a little bit more dry. This is a gorgeous one. And then I have, of course, Laura Mercier. She is the queen of tinted moisturizer. I always grab these when fall and winter come around and my skin is starting to change. I always use these because they're so good. They feel very hydrating, very lightweight, but still have enough coverage that I need for an everyday wear. So this is the tinted moisturizer oil free, and then this one is just the hydrating version. So depending on what you like, if you have very dry skin, the hydrating one is perfect. If you want something with just a more satin finish, the oil free is great. Or if you have oily skin but you want something light, this is a gorgeous one. Sometimes I mix them together and they are good to go. And then just one foundation that I'm going to mention, it is the Luminous Silk from Giorgio Armani. This is so reliable. Like honestly, you can wear this summer, fall, winter, it doesn't matter, on vacation, to a brunch, to a wedding. It's just that good. Like it's super, super reliable. It's going to stay on the skin. It's going to look flawless, very lightweight, very, very skin-like. It's one of my go-to foundations. Even if my skin is super duper dry, I apply a really hydrating primer and I apply this and it is perfection. So guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and saw something new and cool today. Definitely leave your comments down below and let me know what are your go-to fall products, whether it is makeup, it's skincare, lip care, fragrances, you name it, leave it down below. Huge thank you to Burts Bees for sponsoring a portion of this video. It's always a pleasure connecting with that brand. I absolutely love their products. I will leave everything listed in the description box, so definitely check it out. And I will see you all on the next video. Ciao!